thinking about the sound I'm making, one of the big important factors for me is vibrato, and it can be such an expressive tool, and it can be expressive if we explore the range of different vibratos, and there are many different factors in that. The width of vibrato, which is this, the speed of the vibrato, and also the depth or weight of the vibrato as well. And exploring all of these things in different combinations can be a really expressive tool. And with one note, there's kind of infinite possibilities of colour you can add to it. So that's a really enjoyable and important thing to explore. So in exploring width, I can start with a very narrow, almost inaudible vibrato, but just kind of a shimmer, and then as you get wider, creating more overtones, as it were. And then depth, which is kind of hard to see, but maybe possible to hear. You can, by changing the depth, change the amount of overtones that are created and how much bloom is in the sound, I guess. And then also the speed of vibrato is another thing you can vary, I guess. And then all of those three things in different combinations is a really exciting thing to explore. Another thing that has infinite possibilities is what you do with the bow, and I guess that's something that I'm constantly working on and exploring. And one of the biggest things, I guess, is the position between the fingerboard and the bridge that you place the bow. And in exploring all of those different positions, you can there's infinite possibilities of what you can do with the sound, and also the dynamic as well. By the fingerboard, the sound tends to be quieter and more covered and fluffy if it's on the C string, which is a really nice colour. But of course, the nearer you get to the bridge, the more focused the sound gets, and also the more possibility for it to be louder and more resonant. And so I think, I enjoy exploring all of those different things. Of course, there were lots of other factors going into that, like the speed of bow and also the amount of weight I'm applying. But so I guess it's impossible to demonstrate just one aspect of it, but weight is also a really important thing to to think about, and the speed of the bow as well, and like vibrato, all of those three things in combination. Again, another thing that has many possibilities is where on the fingerboard you play the note, and with which finger, and there are lots of different options, I guess, with playing one phrase and where to play it, and in exploring that you can find the most expressive position to play a certain phrase, and that's to do with lots of things. But for example, I have I could also play that. But I think the reason I don't is because then it sounds like two different voices as opposed to one singing voice on the same string. I could also play but I think it doesn't have the depth I necessarily look for in that phrase. So there's many different possibilities and many different reasons for choosing one of those things. You can play, and the finger I use, I guess, also depends on what the next note is, of course, and you use fingering in terms of positions as well, but also expressively you can come up with different sounds because of the balance of the hand, depending on which finger you use. And for this phrase, I like starting on the second finger because I feel like that's the one with the most balanced and able to get the most depth. But one could also. And it's, I guess, up to the player, which is nice. Because I've practiced exploring them when it comes to performing, I think about a sound as opposed to where I am in the bow and what finger I'm using and how much vibrato and all these kind of things. I think about the colour I want, and because I've gone through the process of exploring all of the different possibilities.